Hello, my dear Taurus. So today I'm doing a slightly longer reading for you. It will have a few parts to it. So first we'll look at where you might be on a fool's journey. As you know or might know, tarot is built around a fool's journey. So it's a key protagonist within the narrative of tarot who goes through life and the various life experiences, good and bad, all with the purpose to find happiness and ultimately get better at the game of life. So we'll see where you might be on your journey, and based on that, where you might be going next. So I'm only going to use major arcana cards to see kind of what is this major chapter of your life you might be in right now. We will then do a career finance reading, and then a quick separate reading into the matters of the heart. So love, family, relationships, friendships. And then at the end, we'll do a yes or no card. I'm sure many of you have a question that they just want a very simple, straightforward answer, yes or no answer to. So we'll pull a card for that as well. And that will be the end for your next 3 months reading. So first, we'll start with the Fool's Journey, and I'm using one of my favorite decks, Chrysalis decks, where all the major arcanas have not only the traditional meaning of the tarot, but additional layers of insight from the Celtic mythology and pagan, fairy tales. It just adds additional. I feel like it adds additional depth to the meaning of the cards. So we'll use that for your primary chapter of your life reading and where you might be going to next based on that. Okay, so this is a reading for Taurus, angels and spirit guides. Please show Taurus what they need to know right now for their highest good. This is a collective reading for Taurus, so guys, there might be different messages for different people here. Just take what's yours and leave the rest. Okay. Where is Taurus right now in their lifetime, in their journey? Where are they right now on their fool's journey? I just had such a strong feeling that this card would come out. I swear to God. I had this name, Ariadne, which is a Greek goddess. I had her name and her image in my mind. I just knew this would come out. How crazy is that? Well, okay, guys. So this is a very transformative card. It's a beautiful card. And I'm going to read to you about Ariadne in a moment, because it's not just transformation and accepting a change and entrusting yourself sort of into the hands of the universe to take you on this or on the other side, to take you into another chapter. There is also a story with the maze that Ariadne goes through. But look, obviously somebody watching this video right now is in that transformative phase of a change, could be in the transition period between kind of two different chapters, or maybe already have entered into the new chapter of their life. But we all know, of course, the death card is not a physical death. It's just a period of transformation to really be reborn again, to start something new, because for something new to begin, the old has to die. And so some of you might be in this period of transformation, which is often quite uncomfortable, because we know humans don't like change. Change is always a little uncomfortable, but yet is inevitable, because it's the only way to move forward into something new. You can't build new upon old. So the old has to be destroyed for new to be born. And so there is this other meaning that I love about this card. I want to read it to you because it just, like I said, it just adds more depth and insight into what this period of life is really all about, and what is the spiritual learning that you are supposed to take from this period of change and transformation in order to prepare yourself for what's coming next. and we'll talk about what's coming next. Okay, where are you, Ariadne? So this card takes you to the center of Ariadne's labyrinth or maze, where you'll meet the dreaded Minotaur. Ariadne, Celtic goddess, yes, she's Celtic goddess. I thought she was a Greek goddess. Okay, so Celtic goddess of the gates of time, offers you a spool of yarn to unwind as you proceed, so you can safely trace your way out of the labyrinth. The Minotaur symbolizes your shadow side, the part of your psyche where negative thoughts lurk alongside repressed feelings such as anger, guilt, and selfishness. You successfully slay the metaphorical Minotaur and free yourself when you take full ownership of these flaws and grant unconditional forgiveness to others. The presence of Ariadne in your reading suggests that you assist a friend or loved one in finding his own way out of a dark corner. So, yeah, like I said, look, change is certainly challenging for a lot of people, but it's part of a life's process, part of a life's journey that we're supposed to go through to, like what the card says, essentially here, to find a way back to light, to come out of the dark labyrinth, the dark and the scary, where we have to face fears and insecurities or anger or any guilt we might carry. We have to overcome all that. We have to face it and deal with it in order to transform, because there is no transformation without that spiritual growth, without getting to know yourself really intimately and accepting all the flaws, all the imperfections, as well as all that's beautiful about you. It's really a process of getting to know who you really are and connecting with your authentic self in order to find your way out of the labyrinth and out into the light. And what's coming next is the Temperance card, which is really a card of harmony, peace, finding balance, and trying to alchemize something new into being. So one way we look at temperance, we always read it as patience, but another one is it's another way to manifest something, because temperance is alchemist, and she is mixing and all these elements, natural elements, to conjure up something new into being. So you're in the period of change to learn more about yourself, to face your fears, insecurities, anything that holds you back in the past, anything that's not serving you good, in order for all that to die, essentially, be left in the past, so that you can come into this pure, peaceful, and calm energy of temperance, where you can now take your time to conjure, to alchemize something beautiful into being. But right now, some of you might be in that period of change, and you have to accept it, and you have to go through it in order to come out into the light, come out of the maze and the chaos of a change, so that basically in the next chapter of your life, you're better prepared, you're in a way almost cleansed and purified, in order to become a skillful alchemist and manifester. And that next phase requires a lot of patience and emotional balance. So you have to get to know yourself really well in the period of death and transformation, become really comfortable with yourself, to know exactly what you want, know what you don't want, because knowing what you don't want is as important as knowing what you want. Because when you come into the temperance energy and you begin to alchemize something into being, you better know what you want, because not knowing exactly what you want can keep you in this period of change and transformation until you figure this out. So right now, if you're going through change, obviously collective reading, but if you're going through change and it's uncomfortable and you might feel a little lost in a maze, in that labyrinth, and processing a lot of thoughts and feelings about different things, just know that it's all part of a life's journey. Like, this is what you're supposed to do to figure out what you're going to do next once you come into the energy of temperance. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, as far as your Fool's Journey. It's a very good place to be. And now we're going to do career and finance, a quick look at what's going on in your business or a company you might work for, or any project you might be working on. So all that's related to your financial security, stability, and finance. Okay, messages for Taurus, please. Advice, guidance for Taurus. Okay, this came out. Next 3 months. Look at that. We have the star. Okay, very nice. And the Fool, 2 of Wands, beautiful. They kind of came out all together, so I'll keep them together. Messages for Taurus, please. Career and finance, what Taurus need to know right now about the next 3 months for their highest good. But look, Taurus, I like your beginning. 2 major arcanas here. New beginnings, wish fulfillment. For somebody who is a little lost in the storm. Because yeah, look, if you're in the energy of death and transformation, it might feel a little like that. Kind of what do I do next? Where to next? But look, I can tell you that this already looks really good. Okay, so you're going to be okay, Taurus. Any more messages for Taurus, please? Next 3 months for Taurus, what are the major changes, transformation that they have to go through in the next 3 months as part of their journey? And now give me 3 more cards. One at a time. Okay, we have 4 of Pentacles and the Emperor. I love this. Beautiful. Okay. Another set of 3 cards, please. Messages for Taurus. Got 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Okay. I hope you can see everything. Okay, let me just read this and then we'll move on to the second row. So right now, what we see right away, 2 of Wands. I love these cards. I think of all the tarot decks, it's in this deck. That 2 of Wands, I feel like it represents the energy of this card the best. I don't know if you can see well, but basically we have somebody who's standing in the middle of a desert storm. This is an energy of waiting. She is surrounded by this dust fog. She has a general idea of the direction that she wants to go to, whether she can tell. I feel like she can tell where is north and south. So you know what you want. But you can't make your move because you're still in this planning, thinking, and going back to the energy of the death. You know, it's that time of waiting, accepting the change, going through the change to figure out what next and where to next. So we see somebody standing in this desert storm who knows where she wants to go, but she can't see a clear way out because there is just so much dust fog all around her. So she's kind of waiting for the dust to settle in order to see a clearer path. And what we have after 2 of Wands is the 3 of Wands. And in the 3 of Wands, it's finally a card where one takes action because one sees the boats coming in, something that they've been waiting for is almost there. So again, going from this death to temperance energy on the Fool's Journey, right now you're in this waiting, transforming, figuring things out and thinking what next, where to next. You can't clearly see the path yet because you have to wait for the dust to settle. You have to wait for the transformation to be completed in order to have a very clear idea of which path you want to take. Because maybe right now, let's say she knows she wants to go north, but maybe there are different paths, different roads to take. There could be a fork on the road for some of you where you might have several options. And you kind of have to take your moment and wait it out for that awareness, for that knowledge to come to you in order for you to take the right path. So just waiting for the dust to settle, for transformation to come to its natural end, and then you take the walk, then you start moving. And look what we have here. We have the Fool. This is literally start moving. This is taking the leap of faith, a chance on something new, a new beginning, another life. This is you going into your next chapter, which is going to be the Temperance chapter, where you will begin to alchemize something new. And look, and then we have the Star, which is, this is a card of hope, renewed hope and optimism. And sometimes we can read it as wish fulfillment. So what I can say is that right now, in terms of your career and finance, and apply it as it makes sense. I don't know if you were if you were employed or you work for yourself, or maybe you're just a cross watcher, you're watching, this for someone else. So we have somebody who is waiting for the dust to settle in order to see a clear way forward. And there it comes, this clear way forward. We've got the Fool, new beginning, taking a chance on something, accepting some risks, but ultimately taking an action, taking that first step forward, one foot in front of the other. And then the Star, which is moving towards your emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment, and feeling really optimistic and excited again about life, feeling really renewed and hopeful again. You just have to wait until the dust settles. Then we have Four of Pentacles and the Emperor. And I just absolutely love to see these two cards together. Because Four of Pentacles, like, there are two ways to read this. Sometimes it's about feeling a little stingy and, holding really tight to what you have, your wealth or whatever, the money you have. But I like to read this card slightly differently, because whenever I do readings, especially in personal readings, and I see Four of Pentacles coming out, it's always in the context of somebody actually not having enough. So you hold on to your money, not because you are stingy. It's because you don't feel like you have enough. You probably make enough to pay your bills, to cover your financial obligations, but maybe just not quite enough to put away some into savings, to put away some into travel, or to put away to give somebody a beautiful gift or something. So it's not always, like, Four of Pentacles is often spoken as a card of like being basically greedy and tight and really stingy with money. But I find it that there is a reason why people are that way. It's not because they're stingy, but usually it's because they don't feel like they have enough. Because if they had a little more than enough, then they would be able to let some of it money go. But if you only have enough to cover your bills, to have enough to meet your ends, then of course you're going to hold on to what you have. You kind of have to. You have to be basically really structured and disciplined with your money and control your money, because you have to manage your budget. So for me, Four of Pentacles is somebody who is basically trying to manage their budget and is focused on, having enough at the end of the month to pay the bills. But then we have the card of the Emperor. And I just want to add the Four of Pentacles. So it's, it's holding on to the money that you have because you don't feel like you have enough. And ultimately it's kind of, it's a little unsettling, because you don't feel like you control your financial situation. Like you're on top of it, like you have the power. It's often feeling also a little powerless. But then we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is the ultimate card of power, strength, control, stability. So I feel like someone here, with this, once the dust settles and you're ready to act on this new path, because you'll see a new clear path, like the universe will present this new path to you, and you're going to start feeling really hopeful and excited and re-energized by this new beginning that you will be pursuing in your next chapter. What it will also help you with is become less financially constrained. You will come into a position of stability, control, like you will now have enough that you won't have to hold on to what you have so much. The Emperor is somebody who has not just the power and the influence, but also a lot of money. I mean, this is probably one of the wealthiest cards in the deck. The Emperor has also the energy of bossing up. So maybe some of you here will move into a new role or will start their own business. That's the new beginning that is we have as a promise here with the Fool. Something that you will take a chance on. And it will feel really empowering. It will put you back in control of your finance, where you will no longer have to hold on super tight to the 4 of Pentacles you have. And this change, again, by the way, another major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. So this is something major in the next 3 months that will completely transform your life to put you in the position of power, stability, structure, more wealth, being able to let go of managing your budget so tight. I love this. Then I feel like this could be a new job for a lot of you, or maybe a new role, a new position in your company. But I feel like you're going to have to work for it, because we have 5 of Wands. And in career and finance, work, reading, for me, that's a card of competition. So it's not a battle, a fight, like the way we'd see it usually with 5 of Swords. With 5 of Wands, it's friendly competition. And I feel like this new opportunity that's coming your way with the Fool and the Star, yeah, you're going to have to compete for it, because you're going to be amongst those, say, 5 people lining up for the interview. But the blessing here is that you will have this opportunity. You will be amongst 5 people competing for a very cool job that's going to put you in the Emperor position. That's what's going to give you your wish fulfillment. That's the Star. And yeah, that's what I get. Look, not going to resonate with everybody. I don't know. Some of you might be employed. Some of you might be working for yourself or even retired. So apply it as it makes sense. But there is a work or finance opportunity that is really hot. Like, a lot of people want that, and you're the one to secure it, and that is your wish fulfillment. That's what's going to put you back into the position of power and stability and out of this dust storm. 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords is somebody who feels basically stuck, but like it's all mental. And it's a little bit too, again, this 2 of Swords energy. Because she's kind of stuck, because she's waiting for the dust to settle in order to see a clear path. And this is somebody who's not making the move, waiting to see a path. She feels like she's blocked, that she's stuck, that she can't see a way out of what is really a mental prison. So look, whatever it is, obviously, I can't speak for everybody, but you are breaking out of this fog in the next 3 months. You're breaking out of this mental block and of this desert storm that keeps you right now in this energy of waiting. And like we talked before, the energy of waiting is a period that you have to go through sometimes, spending some time in that limbo state in order to figure out what it is you truly want. Because you can't take a leap of faith on something that you don't know if you even want. The Star, which is the wish fulfillment, if you don't know what it is you're wishing, then how do you know that this is what you wanted when you receive it? So this period of change and transformation and standing in the desert storm is a time to yourself to figure things out and to really come to a very authentic understanding of what is your wish fulfillment. But you're coming out of it, so you're going to find your answers. You will have a profound understanding of where to next after the 2 of Wands. Where to next, what it is you want, and then there it comes, and it's going to put you back on your horse, back in your power. Oh wow, look at that. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, and they came out together. Well, it's a windfall of money. There is your wealth and financial prosperity and stability and freedom. For me, Nine of Pentacles isn't just about the money, it's also financial freedom. Being completely self-reliant and independent and enjoying a lot of luxury and wealth. And Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate card of stability and security. It's having your beautiful home, beautiful family, financial security, and just being able to finally relax and not having to hold on to every penny that you make, having basically more than enough, coming to that state where you don't even look at the prices because you know you can afford it. Letting go of this sense of insecurity and instability. This is beautiful, Taurus. This is such an amazing reading. I mean, just look at your cards. Wow. Look, if somebody here is in a somewhat challenging financial situation, the message for you here is it's full of hope. It's very optimistic. You will receive this golden opportunity, the one that you're truly wishing for. You're going to have to work for it. There's competition for it. But at the end, you're going to come out on top because you've got the Nine of Pentacles, you have Ten of Pentacles. This is truly a windfall of money. This is everything you wanted. You just have to hang in there. And, you know, like we talked about, the energy of death and transformation, just stay patient and do the work. Do the work on yourself to lighten the load, to release everything that's not serving you, to come to a very true, authentic understanding of your private heart and what is good for you and what is right for you. Because we all want different things. So whatever is wish fulfillment for you, but truly something that your soul desires, that's what you have to pursue. That's what you have to put out into the universe and just say, now show me you have my back. Okay, well, that was career and finance, Taurus. Now we'll look at your love and relationships and family and friendships. Okay, messages for Taurus. Please, next 3 months, what Taurus need to know right now for their highest good. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. Messages for Taurus. Love, relationships, family. What Taurus need to know right now. I thought it wanted to come out. Okay. The Star again. Oh, I love this. Okay, give me a few more cards, please, for Taurus. Love, relationships for Taurus, please. Okay. Oh, wow. So we have Queen of Swords. Again, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but you know how we talked about death and transformation is the time you take to yourself to process the change and to figure things out, to have a very clear view and vision of who you are and what you want. Queen of Swords is another card of having a very clear view and vision. We see somebody who sits high up, well above, you know, the cloud and the earthly matters of, as you know, represented by the tree here. And she has this binocular and she can see so far ahead. And I feel like the period of life you're in right now is there for you to create this vision. And again, we've got the Star. Isn't it crazy? To create the vision of what you want. So now we have a repeating theme in love and career. And then we have the Sun, Ace of Swords. Temperance, there comes the Temperance. Yeah, that's where you're going to next, Taurus. You're going into Temperance. So read up about temperance, the energy of temperance, and if you're interested, because I feel like that is truly your next chapter. We have Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. So look, this looks incredible. If you're single and you're hoping to find someone, I feel like somebody you already know from the past is coming back, because we've got Six of Cups. And it could be, I feel like it could be an earth sign. But there is this past soulful, very joyful connection that might be coming back into your life. And look, we've got the Sun, we have Ace of Swords. You've got the key to their heart. You know how to unlock this relationship. You just kind of have to wait for them to, and there is a patience card. This is probably, yes, a game of waiting too. So if you're single, then somebody coming from the past and who's an earth sign, and a relationship with this person could require a lot of patience. But you're ultimately you're alchemizing this into being. Once you go through this process of cleansing, of the death to transformation period, and you know exactly what you want, what you wish for, this person might come back into your orbit. Somebody you already really like, and you may have had some romantic experience with them in the past, or maybe this is actually a friend you already know, but it never crossed your mind that they could be more than just a friend. But after this period of change and a new vision and a new clarity, a better understanding of who you are and what it is you wish, you will see that actually this person who is your friend, that's the person you want. This is what you might be alchemizing into being, is that you will realize that actually there is an interesting prospect here with this person. We have the Sun, which is a card of complete happiness and also illumination, coming into the light. Remember how I talked the Ariadne, who is represented in the death and transformation card in your Fool's Journey. She's coming out of the labyrinth, the dark maze. She's coming out into the light. So there you are. You're coming out into the light in your next 3 months. And as you come out into the light, I feel like you will either meet somebody, or you'll meet somebody from the past, or this is already who is in your orbit, and you will just look at them in a different light, in a different view. You'll realize that there is more than just friendship here, that there is a potential for love. And it's like, I feel like this relationship is really destined to be successful, because you have the key to unlock this relationship, to unlock this opportunity. This is a new beginning with somebody, possibly a second chance with somebody. Maybe this is an old flame and now you rediscover each other again. It's like all of a sudden a door that for some reason wasn't opening in the past, now with your life's experience and wisdom and your new understanding of yourself, now all of a sudden the key that you have to have a second chance at this relationship, it fits, it works, it opens that door. And this new relationship, I mean old new, because I feel a very strong connection to the past, or somebody who is your friend right now, but you're just not seeing them in that romantic light. And then all of a sudden, Ace of Swords, new clarity, new vision. Queen of Swords, new clarity, new view, new perspective on this. You go, actually, I see something really stable and secure here. I think this could work because I'm a different person now. Maybe they're a different person now. And now all of a sudden it works. For some reason, it didn't work in the past, but now it works. Now it fits. Anything else for Taurus, please? But this looks really exciting. And look at that. We have death. We have death and temperance, which is what I pulled for you in the Fool's Journey. It's just reconfirming that go through this change to create this new vision to know exactly what you want, and then your wish will be granted. You'll have the key to have another go at this, to have another second chance with someone. And look, you're coming into the energy of King of Cups. And this is beautiful. She stands high above all the dramas, all the dark, stormy waters. She's calm, collected, proud, she's strong. For me, this is a card of emotional resilience and balance. Balance of the body and mind connection, when the body wants what the mind wants and the mind wants what the body wants. Everything is coming together. This is once you go through this period of change with the transformation card, and you come into the temperance, ready to alchemize something into being, this new relationship with somebody who is your friend or past romantic interest. You will come into this, you will become solid as a rock and emotionally whole. Just everything will come together like a true alchemy. When, the different elements are mixed together, like in this chemical reaction, to create a new form, and another way, a state of being. And so I think that this relationship that you are manifesting here, the one that you truly want, not only that it's very long-term, secure and stable, and like I said, could be with an earth sign, but it's also taken you to a whole new level of emotional maturity and resilience. And you feel really nurtured and cared for and safe, far away from all the dramas, feeling very safe in this relationship. I love this for you, Taurus. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates, if this rings any true. Is there somebody in the past that you think might be an interesting prospect for a long-term relationship? Or is there a friend maybe in your circles who you think, might be something interesting to pursue? Let me know. Okay, well, that was your love reading. And now I'll get a couple of oracle cards to complete this reading, and then we'll do a yes or no card. So anything else, advice from Spirit to help you with this period of change that you might be going through, and as you're transforming, arrive to a clear vision of what your soul truly desires. Okay, messages for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus, please. Give us a couple of cards, please. Look at this piece. So 2 and 3 is in numerology, so the sum of that is 5, and 5 is change. So what it says is that there is peace. And then look at that, a change in the wind. So the changes in the wind, it's happening to you. You're in the midst of it, and you just have to go with it, knowing that after the change comes the peace. Because we have an egg. You're birthing something new. You're about to enter into your new chapter of your life, of your journey. And just know that no matter how hard is this change, you might feel like that person, in the dust storm, but just hang in there and know that the dust will settle. And once it settles, it's all system go, and off you go into your new chapter, and you're going into peace. Okay, anything else here for Taurus? This is such a beautiful reading, Taurus. I'm really happy for you. It doesn't always come out so good, but you do get incredible cards. And I noticed there is like all the last readings I've been doing for you, Taurus, they're very positive, and they all kind of seem to speak about this change in the wind that you're about to unlock some major shift and a new beginning and a new possibility in your life that will take you into a very comfortable, peaceful, stable, secure, and prosperous period of your life. So just hang in there. You just have to weather the storm, because when a change is happening, it does feel a little bit like, it's a bit of a storm. And look at this card. You see how the wind is blowing off the leaves of this tower. So it's almost like, yes, it's a storm. It feels a little super windy and stormy here. But it's okay, because that's what you have to go through in order to get to this peace, which the new beginning will bring over to you. Growth and activation. Yeah, the change is a time of spiritual growth. You becoming a bigger, better, and ultimately happier person. So accept this change in the wind as your opportunity to grow into someone who can unlock. Remember that Ace of Swords, who can unlock this new happiness, another chance at love. And then we have activation, which is basically, once you grow, you go through this period with acceptance and you do the work, then your dreams will get activated. You got start twice. That's wish fulfillment. That's literally you being able to activate your ability to manifest, to alchemize as a temperance, this new life into being. Beautiful. Okay. So, Taurus, think of a question you want to ask. And we're going to do a yes or no card. So I will begin shuffling. I'll give you a few moments while I shuffle. So ask your question, focus your mind on that question. Make sure you answer it in a way that doesn't have an ambiguous answer. So a question that really requires just a yes or no. However, look, I might get a card that's a maybe. So it doesn't mean that, even with tarot, some cards are very clear yes and some are very clear no, but some are more like an advice. So it's a maybe if. So we'll see what we get. Okay, yes or no for Taurus. Yes, no, or maybe. I feel like I need to shuffle a little more. I'll shuffle 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last shuffle. Okay. Yes. That is a very clear yes. There is no ambiguity about this. This is incredible. This is a card of a new prosperous beginning. That is a gift from the universe. This is a hand of God that's offering this abundance, prosperity, long-term security to you, whatever that means for you, whether it's something through family, through work, or through a relationship. But the answer is absolutely, definitely yes. I love this for you, Taurus. Please give me a like or leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates, if this provides any guidance or hope or whatever, so that I know that this resonates. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.